I okay.
Very nice greenery.
And then you all keep going, and you get to the ice lake. That's the only encounter that happened between your guys' main place and the ice lake. And now let me
It's probably some
subtract
magical garden.
some stuff from the rations.
Oh, ready.
Yes, you have
Uh, Individual from the cart.
from the cart.
Already.
And now you guys have 2 weeks of food and water for everyone.
Yay.
Then, so one moment.
Hovix is like caressing his brand new armor. By the way, he can't get enough of the feeling. He finally achieved the dream of all
Finally did it.
knights.
Are you proud of me? Are you proud of me, Dad? No, I'll never be proud of you. Anyway, are you proud of me? Are you proud of me, Dad? You're like blood father. No, your real father. Yeah.
Well, they're
Uh,
both our souls, to be fair.
so yeah, so now you guys are at the bank of the first ice lake. All right, how
Oh.
fast should we go over this ice lake?
I assume we're doing the same routine of looking out for thick enough ice to travel across.
Yeah.
So,
However, when we went slowly, we didn't have enough time in the day to get across the lake.
alright, 4 speed ahead without looking it is.
Ah, yeah.
I just slap them both in the back of the head.
I wasn't serious. Ow!
Oh, I was serious.
Normal pace, I suppose. Yes.
Normal pace, please.
All right. If y'all are going at a normal pace, who's gonna be the navigator? Well, who's gonna be the navigator?
I think we established last time.
Navigator.
I'm the
Uh,
quartermaster, and either of you have the same amount of survival skill, which these fins run on.
Yeah, navigator is survival. Lookout is perception.
I think I was lookout.
And we had Kevin above to give advantage to that.
Hey there. Yeah. Yeah. I got you. I got you. You're lucky. I think Kevin's like resistant or immune to cold.
But
Oh,
yes,
speaking of
I did have
lookout.
5 survival. See, I think somebody else had a good perception. I think.
Yeah, Ocho just said he's doing the perception.
I have
Then, yeah.
decent enough perception. Also, while we're traveling, I would like to actually create my homunculus servant.
You're
Yeah.
homunculus.
You can do that on the you can do that at the end of a long rest, but like tell me, give me your description of your homunculus servant and like your process of making it.
Uh, I like to think of it almost like kind of like a wizard's crow, but metallic looking. Something like that.
Like a clockwork?
Sh- Sure, something like that. Almost like a bronze and tin like bird, kind of like running on gears with like the pearl in the middle as the power source. Kind of like the little gem in the middle of Dialga.
You just
Something.
described it, and I have no idea what you just said.
Okay. Hang on. I'm looking up pictures of clockwork birds.
Is this little? Is that like the little dwarven ability to make little clockwork
No, that's a gnomish ability.
gnomish? Yeah.
And it's something slightly different.
Or actually, better yet, you know Corviknight? No, not Corviknight. Yeah, Corviknight.
So you're just making a corviknight. I was like, here I am looking up like clockwork birds.
You know the size of Corviknight?
I don't know the
He's making
size of
a very
Corviknight.
tiny corviknight.
Dude, Corviknight is the size of a car.
Yeah, it's just like a tiny Corviknight, but with like pearl in the center of its like chest or something.
I'll make you a corviknight token in a bit.
Cool.
So Doug's gonna make his vehicle handling check because he's the only one who can fucking drive.
Since we're not going across the lake, I'm guessing this is to check out for like natural disasters or something.
No. No. This is the day. This is the day you guys are going across the lake. Or did y'all want to go the safe route?
We asked for along a lot of supplies, so we could go the long route. I guess we could cut across the edge of the ice to cut, I guess, days by going fast on near the edge, but
Alright, so if y'all want to go the long route, then I'll have to edit my tables. But if y'all are going the long route at a normal pace, then you're fine. But yeah, survival's gonna be looking out for, gonna be making sure you're going the right way is what survival's gonna be.
Damn it, I was trying to look up those mechanical dark birds from Fable 3 and post that, but I can't find any.
Alright, anyway. I'm making. Hey, alright, so now make me your perception check.
Alright.
And Quartermaster, watch that food.
Ah, yes. I stare at it intently. Do I have to do a perception?
Yeah, please roll me a perception on the food. Worry, nothing's gonna go wrong with the food.
No, not again.
Not again. Hey, that food moved a bit.
Hey, one of these apples is missing. And he's like chomping on an apple.
When these apples are missing, you say having just given fucking what's his name? Having just given Snowfall an apple.
Yeah. God, this always happens. This is ridiculous.
Like, anyways, so yeah. Let me check the difficulty DC of not getting fucking lost. Each wilderness cycle will be a week, as opposed to like a day, because I'm not gonna do all fucking 3 weeks like this.
Mm-hmm.
Will be your guys' check for your week of travel.
Okay, what do we have to roll?
3 weeks. Alright, so with these, let me see what happens as I now have to roll a couple. It doesn't appear as if anything particularly interesting happens along the way. You keep going and keep going. And what are you guys doing to pass the time? Because this is a very long, boring task. There's not a
Polishing my armor, reading a book, learning giant, I think was something we were looking into for downtime.
have something that can teach you to get to speak giant.
Yeah. Could we say we brought like a giant language book or something?
You need an actual fucking tutor.
Ah, okay. Well, nonetheless, polishing the armor, friggin' reading the Volo's Guide, general strength training, I guess, night weapon training. I don't know.
Well, I have a couple infusions. Does anyone want one of my special armor infusions?
Do I ever? That is not my voice. Do I ever? Yes.
actually, if you're not interested in doing much, I'm curious to see if we can try and use magic to do something with these paintings. Perhaps give them the ability to move.
That would be all kinds of horrifying.
That's some powerful magics.
I don't think I have that kind of magic.
It would be like trapping people
You know
inside
how Harry
a...
Potter portraits
Yeah.
work? Sans the jumping from portrait to portrait.
Mm-hmm.
You making a sapient portrait. That can happen on accident very easily.
Yes. It would be like living in a absolute hell.
That's why I was thinking starting with scenery.
The most I can do is write letters in the sky.
Well, we won't know until you try.
Not to say this isn't worth doing, but wouldn't, like, being able to enter the painting for, like, temporary enjoyment of the scenery something would be more impressive?
That's even more powerful, man.
Yeah, I'm sure that is even more difficult, but it actually has a benefit on, like, making it alive for no reason.
At that point, I'm pretty sure that's like a very rare item.
But no, I'm literally just thinking of having the portrait be able to move. Like, if I paint a picture of, say, a blizzard, you can actually see it loop between, like, 5 or 6 seconds.
Like a hologram image.
The ancient
more or less.
magic of GIF.
A GIF?
The ancient magic GIF. Yeah, you know, the great illusionist GIF. Not to be confused with the GIF. Or the actual GIF.
Either way, care to try and see if you can? I'm certainly interested. Unless you have something better to do.
I sip on it.
There?
Good.
Mindy.
Oh.
Ah.
Mindy was talking?
Wait, I was doing what?
Do you want to see if you can try? Do you want to see if you can make
Oh.
a GIF?
Sure, I can give it a shot. Let's see.
Give the GIF a shot. Give the
Alright.
gift a
You
go.
can try using your magics since you work with infusing things with magic. Trying to infuse the individual paints is I don't know, since we basically live in a blizzard anyway, might as well try and paint a blizzard. I don't know, why not?
Then, I was going to suggest a picture of snowfall, but okay.
Let me see here. Repulsion shield, homunculus servant, and
I'm not even talking about a spell, I'm thinking more like
This is-
These are my
arcane.
infusions.
Just do something, Mindy. Just do shit that isn't on your character sheet, Mindy.
Okay.
It's easy.
I have been given the opportunity to do things that are not on my character sheet.
This is a downtime activity, bitch.
Cool. Okay.
For a long time.
I attempt to make the painting into reality.
Question:
Yes.
Are you proficient in painter's tools?
I am not proficient in painter's tools, but I am proficient in alchemist supplies.
I'm sure the painting would appreciate drinking
Hang on.
potions.
I mean, I have the paint.
Oh, you're saying we should put the potion in the paints. That's clever.
Or
He's
use
an
the
alchemist.
potions as paint.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, basically. Yeah.
That's one way to do it. I was thinking something more along the lines of, I don't know,
Yeah.
adding minor ingredients to the thing and to try and enchant the magic, or the paint.
Alright, please, if you will, Mindy, make me a Arcana check at disadvantage, because you are not proficient in, the thing.
Get Doug to help
Arcana
you.
check at disadvantage.
Get
Let's
the-
go.
Get Doug to help you.
Well,
He's got
to be-
jack of all trades. Come on.
Can Doug help?
I am not good at arcane stuff, and I'm also busy driving the fucking horse.
Come on, Doug. You're a jack of all trades. You know how to do this shit. At least a little.
He's driving, so I'll just do it myself.
I don't
11.
I don't think anyone but Archel is actually never mind. I'm reading my beat. All right, so you were like, I know. All right, it's gonna take you the entirety of the journey. This will be your only downtime activity for the entirety of the journey. And you're gonna need supplies.
And all you did was to raise an eyebrow on a painting.
There's painter supplies that I have, and I'm more than happy to help with what little arcane knowledge I know, combined with
Nah,
my
man.
knowledge
You're
of
gonna
the
need-
magic known as key.
Y'all are gonna need, like, because, like, you can't just, like, make a painting move by magic, you know? You gotta paint the painting with magic.
In other words, we need magic paint.
In
At
other
this-
words, you need magic, yes.
At this point, you might as well just make the exact same painting with slightly different... Well, the differences you're looking for.
I think that's what we were thinking about before, just making magic paint and then painting something.
I was thinking more an infusion of the paint, like using his magic to infuse things to try and come up with infusion for the paint. Like, I don't know.
Most of
illusion
my
potion or
infusions
something.
are like battle related, except for like replicate magic item bag of holding and homunculus servant. I can make like homunculus paint if you want.
My god, that's the reason you picked Homunculus 7, isn't it? You fucking...
Do you want me to turn your paint into a homunculus servant?
Ah, that
How
would...
that works.
I don't know if that works, but I'm interested to find out.
be like
I
a
will tell you
painting.
this right now. Because you don't know how to fucking paint, that's not how that works.
So it'll be a painting with like arms and legs, and it's just like...
If you knew how to fucking paint, he could make us homunculus servant using painter supplies. But he isn't.
Actually, you know what? I want to try this my own way.
We need to
Just-
fuse.
I want to try this my own way. I want to try, since I can naturally infuse my fists with my key, to try and infuse the paintbrush with my key, and have it channel along into the paint as I paint, to see what effects I get.
Make an Arcana check with wisdom.
Okay, Arcana, Wisdom. Okay.
Are you proficient in Arcana checks?
No.
Apparently not. +2.
So you. So all right. Let me get to the first step of this process. The first step of this process is infusing your paintbrush with key, right?
Mm-hmm. Which
You-
will then
alright.
transfer to the paint.
All right, I can infuse my fist with my key, so this should be no problem. But you find what is your paintbrush made out of? Like, just for me's sake,
Paper?
paintbrush
You're
is
asking
made
what-
of paper.
Oh,
It's
boy.
horsehair and shit, right?
Probably.
Yeah, it's probably just regular wood and horsehair.
Wood and horsehair. So you try, using key, the magical essence that flows through the fucking universe and binds all you body in it. Using key, the magical energy, you try to imbue your paintbrush with key, and you feel the paintbrush start reacting in a way. Then your paintbrush explodes.
Catches fire and then explodes.
I'm glad I brought spares.
Please, dear God, make me a dex save.
Someone else is losing a hand in this campaign.
Hey, something I'm good at.
You feel something. Something's happening. Then it explodes, and you immediately, as it's exploding, just chuck it off into the distance.
Oh, you did that as if you were expecting that to explode. Does that happen to you often?
You were like,
I just wanted to know what was happening.
My God. You could weaponize this shit.
You feel like you were on the verge of something. However, it's something you've heard of before. Someone has done something like this, and you think back to.
Monk school.
Hang on. No, not public school. Not.
I've had a personal teacher. probably a female elf in the Slinza Enclave.
How do you the way of the long death? But no, you don't think of this wasn't something that happened like while you were in the what's the word? While you were back in
Actually,
Rapid.
actually, because I didn't get enough training to get initiated into a school yet, I would just have basic training, and everything that I've been learning up till now, other than the basics, like the level 1 basics, would be me trying to learn with no teacher.